As you can see, Al and myself are at Slide 2015, Al being Ski Club's equipment expert. I'd say you're an expert, Al.
Sometimes, yes, that's my role.
Yes. So, you know, if you call up the ski club and you need advice on gear, you normally speak to yourself.
Yeah, almost always me. So, but yeah.
And Slide is basically UK's version of ISPO.
So yeah, ISPO is an international trade show where people go to look at all sorts of products, ski and other products. Slide is really it is the UK's snow sports trade show. So you come to look at skis, boots, helmets, gloves, jackets, everything. But we're focusing on the hardware. So the skis, boots, poles, primarily today.
And what are the kind of people that come here? Who's coming to these trade shows? Can Joe Public walk in here, or is it for? Who's it for?
It's basically a huge sweet shop or toy shop for people that are buying product, or us media people who are going to tell consumers in Joe Public about skis. But primarily, retailers come here to look at product they're going to stock and range next year and start their ordering process.
Okay, mate. Well, I know for one that you're a massive geek on gear, right? Aren't you? You are.
Who doesn't love cool gear, eh?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So, you know, we've been around a lot of the stands, looking at a lot of the gear. You've been getting very excited.
Yeah, it's true.
What are the trends, and what are you most excited about? What brands are exciting you with shape, with design? What's going on now?
Well, I mean, we'll talk about skis first. We go out test them, we test product, and the kind of message that we've been bringing back for the past couple of seasons is product's just been getting a bit lighter. So especially freeride product, wide skis that perform phenomenally well across the whole mountain, front side, back side, but it's been getting lighter. And there's been a real tipping point, or it feels at this show. Almost all the brands, these big brands that haven't had a dedicated touring product necessarily, have super light skis now. You know, there's been kind of this touring or freeride touring binding around for a while, and there's been development in more lightweight tech bindings. But the difference from the brands are the skis, and then there's some key manufacturers. If we look at the likes of Salomon and Atomic specifically, but you know, changes with Dynafit and with Scott, bringing out lighter weight boots, and main brands that have a kind of token touring product now have a dedicated touring product, which will be game changers for a lot of people.
And you know, previously, in previous years, a lot of brands have been pushing piste skis. You know, the all-mountain skis crept in. You know, they become more and more popular. What widths are people skiing on nowadays, and what are brands pushing width-wise?
Yeah, all-mountain, as its name kind of indicates, is something to get out there and ski most of the mountain. All-mountain still more focused on piste skiing, so you might be up to kind of 90, 92, 93 millimeters underfoot, so the width under the boot, and they give brilliant piste performance and do let you develop off-piste. If you're going to ski off-piste at all, a lot of people still aren't going wider, 100mm plus, but actually the performance advantages for off-piste are massive. And these skis, construction has changed quite a bit in skis, and with modern technologies, with the special wraps that the cores get, with the great wood cores and different layering that they have, carbon and metal in the ski, Titan layers. The on-piste performance can be phenomenal in these wide skis. A lot of people seem a bit scared to go with that width. A lot of brands now, because they've brought the weight down, the skis are even more accessible, even more usable.
Yeah, we've had brands saying, "I've been trying to encourage people to get on 108s," and you know, as soon as people do, they realise that the amazing benefits of these skis, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm very lucky. I sit in quite a privileged position that I get on these products and try it. And I've used the 108 ski for quite a while now as my all-round ski, and I ski a lot on piste, and it grips and performs fantastically well. It would be great if more general British skiers tried these wider skis and actually felt the benefit of them. I think people are a bit nervous of it, but the width, you will be hugely surprised by how good they are on piste. Don't think they won't grip on firms though, because they do.
And you said earlier that, you know, because of the snow not being all time this season, people have, you know, had to maybe look for it a little bit harder. And a lot of this innovation means that, you know, actually walking, you know, having to hike maybe a couple hundred meters to get to the perfect spot is a lot easier, because it's, you know, it won't affect your skiing elsewhere on the mountain. You know, elaborate on that a little.
Well, I think that affect your skiing is really, really key. If we look at kind of more traditional touring products, then it can be really, really soft and you don't get that skiing experience. There's been walk modes on boots before, but you know, they've been a bit kind of inconsistent, or the longevity is there, and actually they don't give you that much movement. with the technology that's come from dedicated touring product into or being combined with dedicated alpine product, giving you this free ride touring, you know, just getting about the resort is easier because you can actually walk in them. They've got rubber soles, they're grippy, and with this new, relatively new norm for bindings, WTR, walk to ride, they've got a slight rocker on them, makes walking more comfortable. It's not so much like a Spaceman, you know, that kind of clunky around that people have. And then the lighter weight product coming in from that touring side, with the major brands having mega lightweight boots, and now so many people have got these lightweight skis coming out. Accessing that powder on those days when you might not have got to it otherwise makes it so much easier without compromising how much fun it is to ski it coming back down, because that's why we do it.
And safer, obviously.
Well, yeah, with a lot of the off-piste stuff safer, but it means that it's actually easier to ski, so therefore it's safer. You're not falling on snowpack, etc., and stressing the snowpack. It's just much easier to go out, have a better time, have a safe time. For me, I ski because it's fun, so let's keep that fun there and just continue with it.
Here, here. And over the last couple of days, I've thought it's been actually really very busy. It's been, you know, all the brands and distributors have said, oh, we've had a lot of people come up and a lot of interest. Shops have been putting in, you know, bigger orders, and you know, it's really encouraging time for skiing in the UK, right? Yeah,
hugely. You know, this show used to be called Saltex, it was in different locations now called Slide. I've been going to it for years, and you know, looking at the visitor figures, which I've seen, then we're up. There's been more, mainly it's retailers coming to look at product and get the right product out there for people to go and ski on. But media are here so that we can help inform people about their decisions when they're looking to buy kit. It's fantastic if we've got more retailers coming to buy more product to give better product to UK skiers.